All right. I think I'll delete it, but I'll remember what I had on there, or I just put on my Patreon. What's today, the 19th? Okay, so this month is going by fast. Hello. Go ahead and put down your questions. I saw your thing. Also, what's up, Shouty? What's up, Shouty? I've been just writing down some stuff. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. How does Asia actually feel about me? All right, give me a second. Scorpio men scare me. Last Scorpio I dated was Spencer. Told myself never again. Spencer was an idiot. I can't remember that many. I can't really remember like the stuff that I pulled on him, but I remember you asked about him a lot, and that's not like an issue. I guess he was just kind of like complicated or kind of confusing to deal with. But let's see. Excuse me. I'm gonna use a different card. Yeah, that was really like 8 years ago. He broke my heart. He was horrible. Was it really that long ago? Didn't you come back to me in like 2021? Well, then again, I mean, hey, look, I've been doing, how long have I been doing? I don't know. Maybe you guys were together for like maybe five. 2020, 2021, because I remember I began doing lives back in 2020. So I'll say about 5, 6 years, but whatever. But let's see here. I don't know. Let's see here. What deck? Give me a second, because I'm trying to get one that I kind of vibe with to do reads with right now. I just do this one. Yeah, this one. Good. All right. The pink. I'll use that for your other question because, well, give me a second. Can I vibe with this? Not for too long. I'll try it for this one, but if that one's not working, then I'll use the other. It's so beautiful. I want to be able to find another deck like this. Give me a second though. So my guys' ancestors. Give me a second. All right, my guys' ancestors. I'll look at me. So how does H actually feel about Nam? Like, how does he actually feel about her? How does he truly feel about her? Stop, please, 2, 3. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, the Hangman, King of Swords, and King of Wands. So here's what this feels like. He feels like you offer a lot when it comes to, having a lot of happiness when it comes to a person. And he feels like you can be very charismatic and confident, but he feels like there's almost like a limit, if that makes any sense. Because you have here this King of Swords too, which is something that can be very, very logical yet detached. And I won't say that this is somebody that lives in their head, but they do think about things a lot here. Um, Honestly, he feels like you're a very practical person that's fun, but at times you can be like really serious, or I don't know if he feels like you read in between the lines a lot. And really, it's just more so of like you're very observant. So it's, how would I say this? Maybe you're somebody that peeps a lot. You see a lot, but you may not necessarily address it right then and there, or you kind of like keep it in the back of your mind for later. Basically, he might just know that he can't really play with you like that. Yeah, 3 of Cups, but Queen of Wands. He feels like you're very social, but that you stick out. You do have a presence. Because Queen of Wands strength, that is somebody that is very confident. And again, just like King of Wands, but more so like the feminine version. So very confident, feminine, feisty, you know, sassy, plays by her own rules. And then you have your strength. Um, he feels like at times you can be very patient, but I won't say that you're overpowering. But I don't know if he reads you as somebody that wants to have her way, or maybe that's how you can be at times, like, I want to get my way. And I mean, that's normal human behavior. I mean, who doesn't want to get their way? Um, and how would I say this? I don't think you're not an attention whore. That's not what it's saying. But he feels like, hey, you do have a lot of eyes on you. You do grab a lot of attention. Um, Perhaps you do have certain expectations when you walk in the room or when it comes to certain dudes and you want people to really live up to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just called having standards. Um, and then Chariot and the Emperor. Feels like you do have a strong drive, and then you have here the Emperor. So this is somebody that's very much in control. That's also very grounded. Um, Basically, like, how does he feel about you? This isn't you being a bad person. It's more so of like you are somebody that he can definitely vibe with, that he definitely, can feel a lot of happiness with, but does feel like there's limits because and what's really actually good is I'm only seeing one page, and the rest are just like grown court cards, so like Queen of Wands, the Emperor, King of Swords, King of Wands here. So that does talk about having a lot of maturity. He does feel like you do have a lot of standards, a lot of expectations. Um, you might expect a lot out of people, not in a bad way. It's just more so of like, I expect for things to be like this. I think that things should definitely be structured, that sort of thing here. This is what I want. Um, it's almost like if you're going to bring something to me, bring it, right? With like a little bit of attitude behind it. Tell me about the Emperor, two, three. Yeah, the sun. That's a lot of fire energy here too. So a very positive, bright person, but somebody that does have a lot of authority to them as well too. So he knows that, like, again, like as far as how he actually feels about you do give a lot. You are very stable, you're happy, you're fun to be around, but you do have high standards, and that's nothing wrong. A woman should always have high standards because a lot of men are honestly just peasants. Even the ones that look very good and they have a lot of money and whatnot, still very peasantish. But he feels like, again, you have high standards. You do have this seriousness about you. And perhaps how would I say this? As far as seriousness is concerned, it's like you could switch it on and off. Like, yeah, you'll smoke and joke and whatnot, but at the same time, shit can get real right then and there if needed be. Um, and that's basically a person that you can't necessarily play with, but also one that can make other people feel kind of tense or intimidated or knowing that like, hey, I have to come correct. And there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and then Five of Wands is here too. Very fiery at times. Maybe you're not afraid to argue with people or whatnot. And not to say that you like drama. I know you don't. Um, but this is just more so of like not really afraid to be with the shits either, if that makes any sense. So that's what I get. I'm too fiery. Not too fiery. Not necessarily too fiery or whatnot. When I drink, I get spicy, get more spicy. Perhaps it's like that. But honestly, this is actually pretty good. In my opinion, I feel like a woman should be like this, be very confident within herself, have high expectations, have high standards. Especially when it comes to men, especially when it comes to men, nothing less than the best. Either you're gonna come correct here or you're gonna do things right or you're just gonna get the hell out of my face. I don't blame that one bit because again, a lot of these men are peasants. Is he feeling me though? I mean, he should be. Let's see here. Give me a second. To my guys' I'm going to assume you're just asking, but let's see. To my guys' ancestors, that love her technique is hus really feeling her like emotionally? Is he feeling her? Because please 2, 3. He should be. Excuse me, Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, the Fool. I'd say with the Fool card, yes. But he's kind of like holding back and watching you at the same time. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. At times he's kind of like back and forth about stuff. But here is the other thing too, with what you've told me about like some of the dudes up there, I mean, I'm not really surprised. Why? Let's see here. Why is he kind of like holding back and observing? Why? Stop please 2, 3. And why is he kind of like back and forth? Why? Stop please 2, 3. Eight of Wands, the Star, Queen of Cups, and then Queen of Wands. Honestly, this Queen of Wands does kind of look like you. Um, why? Because you have your Eight of Wands and the Star. I mean, that's a lot of change and forward movement when it comes to something that you want. Oh, I see here. It's like you are a sweetheart, but the thing is, because you're not soft, I'm gonna just plainly ask it. Is he kind of like holding back at times or back and forth because he knows he can't play with her? Positive or yes, negative or for no? Queen of Wands. Is that a yes? Positive or yes, negative or for no? No, but Queen of Wands. Oh, wait a minute. Is it because he doesn't want to make her upset? Positive card, yes. Negative card for no. Yes, 6 of Wands, so that's a yes. Basically, because he doesn't want to piss you off. That's what it is. And honestly, that's better. He doesn't want to piss you off, and that's good. A man not wanting to piss off a particular woman, good. Also, what's your second one? So he is, but he's cautious basically because it's just like, I don't want to make the wrong move. I don't want to make the wrong step. So perhaps he's seen you turn up, and honestly, good. I think a man should be scared. I support women's wrongs within reason. Oh, that's not my second. Sorry, I'll stop asking. No, I know you were just like, oh, okay. Would he piss me off? Why would he? He doesn't want to. No, it's just more so like he just doesn't want to make you mad. I mean, it would be for obvious reasons, like he might like you or whatnot, as well as this is the type of thing of if he's seen you get lit on somebody, then he'd probably be like, "Oof, let me not piss this person off." um, I'm not a mean person though. I know you're not. But you do stand up for yourself. I know you're not afraid to get mouthy. And there's nothing wrong with that. I honestly think that more women should be mouthy towards men because a lot of men ain't shit. But let's see. How is Dylan feeling about me now? He be lurking on my Instagram and he liked a weird story of mine over the weekend. I haven't been that way. I know. Hey Brianna, hello, New Year. New Year, about to donate if that's okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. Go ahead. But let's see. Okay, so how is he feeling about you now? Okay. I'm gonna use another deck real quick. Okay. Give me a second. All right. So it's my guys' ancestors at love for protecting me. So how is Dillian feeling about not honestly now? How's he feeling about her now? How's he currently feeling about her? Stop please, 2, 3. You guys' ancestors at love for protecting me. How is he currently feeling about her now? Stop please, 2, 3. But how is he feeling? So the chariot, tiny elephants, wheel of fortune, Ace of Swords, and 2 of Wands. How's he feeling about you? So this person's kind of wondering how things are truly going with you. And they're wondering with the 2 of Wands and this Ace of Swords if they should, talk to you or if you've kind of like moved on from the situation. Because you have your tiny elephant. So that talks about one's perspective in terms of either things seeming like more intimidating or bigger than what they should be or the opposite, right? Um, so there's some uncertainty about like that he has towards you in terms of like maybe how you're feeling towards him or how you're feeling towards things in general or perhaps like in life. That's why he could also be kind of watching to maybe see like which direction you're taking. Tell me about Ace of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Maybe to see like if you're happy. Not that he hopes, it's not that I'm sensing that he's hoping that you're not happy. It's just like trying to see like what you've got going on. Or maybe he's thought to himself that perhaps you did bring him happiness, however that might go. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. 2, 3. No, better yet, tell me about tiny elephants. Tell me about that. 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Oh, I see. Um, so I forgot what happened between the both of you, but that can talk about maybe a situation being blown out of proportion or somebody emotionally or passionately making something seem or feel a bit bigger than what it actually is, and that kind of causing some change, causing things to kind of like take another direction. So overall, what is the spread really saying? Top of these two, three. Ten of Swords, so that's an ending or somebody feeling hurt. Strength can talk about one's ego or needing patience in a situation. Six of Wands. I'm gonna ask. Is Ten of Swords, Strength, and Six of Wands Dillian thinking that after some time that the situation honestly could have been worked out? Positive for yes, negative for no. So the same. Positive for yes, negative for no. Yeah, Two of Cups. Yep. So yeah, and King of Swords, Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody that's kind of like actually thinking about things and thinking that like, okay, there definitely could have been a better solution. This could have been handled better. And the Two of Cups is a yes. Yeah, because Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Somebody being in their head. He goes to me after we had plans and he texted me the next day saying, sorry, I hadn't arrived. I went, okay, yeah, I remember that. I remember you telling me that. And I said, prove it. And he never responded because I wasn't falling for his shit. I should have left him on red. I see. Right. How else is he currently feeling towards her? Please, 2, 3. But basically, the spread is saying that he's realizing that, hey, this could have been worked on, or this didn't have to go this way. That sort of thing, or he should have at least been better. I shouldn't have said prove it. Fuck it. No. No, it's the whole thing of you guys had plans and all of a sudden he ghosts you and then it's just like, oh, sorry, I went camping with my dad or I did this, I did that. Like, no, that's so totally rude on his end. So if I were you, I wouldn't necessarily second guess it. The thing is this silence is better. That is right. But the thing is, you also had a right in saying what you said. That's what I'm trying to do. How else is he feeling? King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ten of Wands. He understands he made things hard. Eight of Pentacles. He's wondering if the conflict can be worked through. It's at the bottom. Yeah, Death, Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. He might watch you for some time, but he also, I wonder if he's also thinking that like he could come back at a later date and address this. With the Death and Three of Wands here, is that what he's thinking, that perhaps he should come back at a later date and address things? Positive for yes, negative for no. Page of Swords, more so thinking about it. Is Page of Swords a yes? Positive for yes, negative for no? Yes. But he might just be looking for some time too. So how is he feeling about you? It's more so like how he's feeling about the situation. He understands that he made things harder than what they had to be. And he understands that things could have gone a completely different way. Does he feel like he should have been honest with her, honestly? Does he feel like he should have been honest with her? Positive for yes, negative for no. Six of Cups, so that's a yes, like in past tense, so yes. Yeah, Knight of Swords, Judgment, the Sun. So that's like making a better decision and exposing something here. Yeah, the Fool instead of acting stupid. So that's what I'm seeing. So he is showing that he has a conscience and perhaps having a little bit of remorse. So yeah. All right, Brianna. All right, so Brianna, I saw what you said. Also, so Brianna, since you're new here, please refrain from putting down your question in the chat. That's just so I don't confuse your questions for anybody else's. Otherwise than that, you are free to talk amongst the chat, as well as you're going to be after anonymously. Something to also note when it comes to future lives. So at times, a lot of people do pile on here, and I do take note of it and put people on a list. So, you know, when I say, hey, like, hey, you'll just be put after somebody, that's just basically the order. All good. Just the picture he liked was weird. I think maybe he did it to get my attention that he's watching. So you mean to tell me that you can watch, but you can't fucking apologize? And just tell me the damn truth? Because I remember what I saw in the spread. He had double booked with some other chick or somebody who had feminine energy at the time. So, hey, it's my move that he's watching my moves because the videos before were with Huz. Uh-huh. Ignore him. Only say I would say to consider, keyword consider talking to him is if he apologizes, if he just hops in your DMs and just directly apologizes and gives the truth and whatnot, I would consider talking. But you know, knowing me and myself and my anger, I don't know. Either I would cuss his ass the fuck out or just block him out. I would more than likely just block because at the same time I'm just like, nope. Me and my nerves are not going through that today. But yeah, but what's your last one? He's too immature. That too. Me, I think I stopped getting out of calling guys mature or whatnot. Brianna, it's not your turn yet. Like I said, please refrain from putting down your questions until I call on you. That's just so I don't confuse your question for anybody else that's in the chat. I don't give a fuck, honestly. Understandable. But me, it's some motherfucker that I cut off and all of a sudden you start liking my stuff. I'm gonna just be like, oh, you want to play with your life. Okay. What emotional space is Huz currently in regarding me? Like, where does he want it to go? It's like he's putting in all the effort to spend money on me to take me out to dinner and see me. Maybe my intuition is telling me something. I see. Let me guess, this is more so of like you want to take me out and do all these things, but you're not telling me how you feel, or do you feel kind of like do you feel like a weirdness with it? Because if you do, I can see why I can see if that weirdness is like your intuition, and if it is, I'll see like, okay, what is it that you're actually sensing or what your intuition is telling you? Let's see here. My guys' ancestors that loving me so phenomenally. What emotional space is Husband regarding honestly? Like, what's his like? What emotional space is he in regards to honestly? What emotional space is he in regards to honestly? Again, my guys' ancestors that love me. It's not weird. It's like she is more quiet around me than usual. Okay, I'll do an add-on. All right, so my guys' ancestors that love me. So again, what emotional space is Hus currently in regards to honestly? Tell me what exactly is 2, 3. Like he's observing me, almost or playing it cool. Like he's nervous, but he plays it off. I see. It's emotional space. 9 of Pentacles, the Devil, Queen of Swords. Okay, 10 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. I think I know what you're sensing. So you have here the Devil and Queen of Swords. So the rest of these cards, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, that's not bad. Like now that we crossed the boundary of maybe more than friends, he's acting different than me, around me. I see. As far as his emotional space is concerned, when it comes to, he's in one where I would like to say the feel of the energy is feeling freedom. This is more so of like a grounded space is what this feels like here. One where he feels happy or feels like things can definitely unfold. in a good way. But then you have here the Devil and the Queen of Swords, and I'll just be upfront with you with how it kind of initially felt, and I'm gonna see if I'm right. So with the Devil and Queen of Swords, the reason why he could be trying to play it cool is because Devil next to Queen of Swords, that can talk about fears of a particular person that can be a bit cold or cutting, as well as I don't know if he heard certain things about you, and it's not like he's trying to see like are they true. It's not like he's around you to see like solely if it's true or not, and like it's testing your certain reactions. It's not like that, but it's just more so of like wondering if you are a particular type of way or kind of playing it safe because again, like I saw before, he doesn't want to make you upset. Um, tell me about the devil too. Three, Seven of Cups. So this can definitely be somebody that's in their head or keeping things a bit ambiguous. So that could also be like you're saying, like he plays it cool, but he's nervous. Come on, Queen of Swords, two, three. One card wanted to fly out. The Tower. I'm gonna ask. Zane probably said things to him, said things about me to make him look better. But what's funny is I bet Z said I was toxic and something. Well, I know you two have known each other for some time. So if Z, I'm sorry, if Huz decides, or yeah, if he basically decides to like believe that, then he's a fucking idiot. Um, hmm. But let me see. Because the other thing too that I kind of find a bit funny, again, I remember seeing in one particular spread. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, the last time I did a live. Like I remember you asking me like how he felt about like hanging out with you. And I saw that I remember seeing that like when you told him about how Z was towards you, it's like he now like knew like just how much trouble Z causes and stuff like that because he saw you and saw how emotional you were. So if anything, if he does feel a particular way, he might be feeling a bit conflicted. And the other thing here says too is that a lot of men are very toxic and very cruel and very evil. So of course they'll tell other guys because it's almost like an unspoken societal type of thing that like, yes, it's okay for a man to be like this. And no, it's not. But anyways, the ancestors that love and protect me. So with the devil, seven of cups, queen of swords, and the tower, is this really talking about like is this really him trying to like keep himself level headed because he's nervous when it comes to novice life? Positive her yes, negative her for no. No. Is that him in his head because of certain things that he may have heard about her? Positive her yes, negative her for no. No. Okay. So what's the devil, seven of cups, queen of swords, and the tower all saying? Two, three. Wait a minute. Is it basically like he's in his head because how she's acting crushes whatever narrative that either he believed about her or was told about her? Positive proof, yes. Negative proof, no. Yes. And with three of cups saying a yes, that makes sense. So people have definitely probably have been in his ear because three of cups can talk about multiple people and gossip. Yeah, and ace of wands, six of swords, and three of wands. He might be discovering that other people the things that other people have said about you was this really just hearsay? Next, you have your Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Temperance, because he's actually seeing that you're a pretty balanced person, and he's trying to like match that up with certain things that he's been told. And again, it breaks the narrative because you have your Two of Cups, tiny elephants, basically people making shit seem bigger or worse than what it is. And that's why I feel like it does take a very mature mindset in a sense of somebody tells you something about another person, always keep it in the back of your mind, be like, well, number one, I wasn't there when it happened. Number two, I don't know what really happened between these people. There's always three sides to the story, your side, their side, and the truth. And then the other thing here is this too, is sometimes people will exaggerate stuff or minimize things. So really it's best to just be like, well, whatever, kind of be a bit neutral because at the end of the day, if you weren't there and you weren't a part of the situation, you really ain't got shit to do with it. And a lot of times people just be talking shit, right? So he honestly, I think he's in a place emotionally where he feels good with you, but it's kind of like, I wouldn't say astonished, but something around that because being around you and experiencing you for himself breaks again whatever narrative that other people have said. So tell me more, please. Tell me more about about his emotional space in regards to namaste. Tell me more. Stop, please. One, two, three. Any more? Three of Cups again. Two of Swords. The Hierophant. He sees that you're somebody that doesn't play. Excuse me. Three of Cups. King. And he feels like maybe something can be built, or that you're very constructive to perhaps like be around here. It feels like you make him feel like emotionally grounded or calm, or he feels that way about you. Come up, Three of Cups, two, three. It's almost like kind of saying like she's not that way at all. So what emotional space is he in regarding me? I'm explaining it. As far as the emotional space that he's in, again, he's in one where when it comes to you, in regards to you, he feels grounded. He feels maybe you bring a sense of calm and whatnot. And he's also discovering too that whatever people have said about you, he's realizing that that narrative is breaking in a sense of that may not have been true. So I'll ask positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. That's two. Stop it. Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. To my guys' ancestors love protect me. That's 2 out of 3. That's 2 out of 3. Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. Does Huz feel like other people lied to him when it came to Namaste, when it came to them basically talking shit about her? Does he feel like the things that people are saying about Namaste was just really them talking shit? Does he feel that way now? Positive cards for yes, negative cards for no. That's 2 out of 3 cards at the top. Does he feel this way now? 2, 3. Two of Wands, Eight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Is this card giving me a yes? Positive card for yes, negative card for no? Yes. Yeah, he feels like whatever people are saying, honestly, they're just talking shit. And also the cards kind of did make me feel as if he's realizing that like, yeah, there's another side to the story because he just heard theirs. Yeah, and then 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yep, the Empress. Felt like people were just kind of like talking out of their ass. Feel the way about him too. Sorry, I said that forever ago because you were explaining that. My bad. You're good. No, I remember. I can't talk. I know that sometimes the chat can be a bit delayed. Um, but as far as his emotional space in regards to you, like you're right, he feels calm. There's also a sense of like feeling freedom. Not that he feels like, oh, I can walk around here and do whatever I want. She's a doormat. Not even that. No. Nine of Pentacles does talk about independence. So he may feel a sense of freedom in the sense of like you're not clingy, you're independent. Perhaps he feels like he can be himself or be his own person around you. Stuff like that. Um, and as well as just kind of like realizing too that yeah, people were really just talking shit about you. And honestly, that's good. Because here's one thing I will say, and it kind of does soothe things when it comes to a lie, because lies aren't true, and because of the way that our world works, eventually the lie itself does unravel because it's not true. It's false. Anything false will unravel. Simple as that. Eventually, yes, stuff does come to the surface, whether people want it to or not. But that's what I get. All right, Brianna, are you still here? All right. I agree. Thanks, Boo. You're welcome. All right, Brianna. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Yours was, have I met my person I will be in a relationship with yet? All right. Let's see here. Use this deck. Girl, did you really put a fucking coffin? All right. Oh. Sent for 2 more. Love you. Wow. All right, you'll be after Brianna because that's what you want to do to me? No. Lord. Put my ass in the grave. Okay, but like you keep returning those, so it's like I read you the stuff and you just dig the hole. Okay, let's see. Give me a second. All right. Okay, so um all right, so for Brianna. So has she met the person that she'll be in a relationship with yet? Again, to my guys and ancestors that love protect me. Uprights for yes. Reversals for no. Again, has she met the person that she'll be in a relationship with yet? Again, to my guys and ancestors that love protect me. Cards to the top, please. Cards to the top. So has Brianna met the person that she'll be in a relationship with yet? Has she met this person yet? Stop, please. 1, 2, 3. Stop, please. Great, murdering myself exactly. Right, have you? Okay. Wheel of Fortune, so that does talk about a change. 5 of Cups is reversed. King of Cups. The Sun reverse. Ace of Cups. All right, give me a second. Why Sun reverse? 2, 3. Strength. I don't know. This person could be a Leo or a water sign. Oh, I think I know what it might be saying here too. To my guys, ancestors that love and protect me. So with the Sun reverse, Strength, and Ace of Cups, is it saying that this person presents themselves as a good option, but they actually aren't? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yes. Be careful of this person. But has she met this individual yet though? Upright for yes, reversal for no. I'm getting a yes. Or you could at some point. Yeah, and then the 7 of Swords reverse, so somebody coming out of the woodwork. So here's what I get. You probably have. Wheel of Fortune does talk about a change, and then you have your 5 of Cups as reversed, so like a chance at something. But I would be weary of this person. So I have here the Sun reverse, clarified by Strength, and Ace of Cups. Again, I don't know if this person's a water sign, could be a Scorpio, it could be a Leo. But here's what I do see. So the Sun reverse here, that talks about a lack of happiness within a situation, feeling very down and out, as well as perhaps like something definitely being exposed. But in front of it, eclipsing it, is the Strength card. So something that appears to be very confident, um, may have somewhat of a good image, a strong presence, and then with this Ace of Cups, like something that seems pretty lovely, or something that could definitely make you happy emotionally speaking. But as you already saw me kind of like clarify it, this is somebody here, they present themselves as a good option, but they are not. 6 of Cups is here as a yes. This talks about, I don't know if this person, they don't have a good history behind them, as well as 6 of Cups also talks about innocence. Um, and then you have your King of Cups. So I don't know if there's like 2 people that have presented themselves, or this is somebody that's masquerading as one. Because King of Cups is somebody that seems to be kind of emotionally calm, stable. And then also the other thing here is this too, if again, with these two, again, it's saying this is somebody that presents themselves as a good option, but they are not. And then I have your Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, that can talk about karma. So in this case, this person could be a bit of a karmic, like having a karmic cycle. So somebody that you learn a lesson from, that sort of thing here too. So be careful of that. Be careful of staying in something longer than you should. in the sense of this, if somebody kind of shows you certain things, don't be blind to it. Don't be blind to inconsistencies. Don't be basically don't be blind to patterns or whatnot. Actually pay attention. Doesn't matter how good they look or their status or whatnot. If the person is shit, they're shit. Um, tell me about King of Cups, 2, 3. My King of Cups, 2, 3 here. King of Swords is reverse. I don't know. This person could try to give a sob story. Why is King of Swords reverse? 2, 3. Or better yet, because and then Karma is reverse here too. Don't go that way. This is basically Judgment in this particular deck, but it's just called Karma. So this is ignoring warnings. This is not paying attention when it comes to like making good decisions or not having good decisions here, or something bad playing out as a result of making bad decisions and stuff like that, or things that could play out outside of your power, your capability. I'm gonna ask. Okay, the ancestors that love Tiny. So King of Cups, King of Swords reverse, and the Karma card reverse here too. Is this letting me know that this person, whoever this guy is, they seem calm, but they're not right. Whether it's not they're not being right in the head, or it's just like a not a good choice to get with this person. Is that what these cards are saying? Upright for yes, reversal for no, because it's saying something. Yes. Seven of Swords and the upright. So this person is very deceptive, more than likely. Seven of Swords is deception that you don't see. So that's lying, cheating, hiding things, omitting stuff. So like telling you half truths or leaving certain parts out. It's at the bottom. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Four of Cups reverse, the Hierophant reverse. This is somebody that's also a liar. Empress, Emperor reverse, and then Ten of Swords reverse. This is something that can be avoided, or I don't know. Again, I don't know if this person could give a sob story or whatnot, but don't get involved with this one. I don't know who he is. Let me see their zodiac sign, their potential zodiac sign, so you can avoid it. What is this person's potential zodiac sign? What is this person's potential zodiac sign? No, better yet, what is the element of their potential zodiac sign? What card? 2, 3. Seven of Swords. So they definitely could be an air sign. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is an Aquarius placement, and then King of Swords is here, which is also Aquarius, and then Wheel of Fortune is here, and that does talk about all fixed signs. So that's Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and I do see Leo here, and Aquarius has popped up, so be careful. Yeah, and then Page of Swords when I'm done, so might be an air sign, or that's just their energy for right now. So yeah, I'm so tired of people like this. Anyone else? Let's see here. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. I will not ignore. Leave early, but I'm like, dang, tired of nothing ass men. Unfortunately, a lot of nothing ass men. There's like a lot of them around. I'm about to say fuck it. Guiding ancestors that love protect me. Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is there somebody else coming around her, or that will be orbiting around her soon, that's actually worth a damn? Anybody else? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Or is there anybody coming that's worth a damn that'll orbit around? Not orbit, but will come into her life at some point. Is there? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Ten of Cups, which is a yes, and Ten of Cups is talking about getting total wish fulfillment. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Page of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and Justice. Yeah, you'd have to be patient. They do want you to heal certain things within yourself too. Could be a Libra. I don't know. And then you have your Queen of Pentacles reverse and then Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles reverse can talk about feeling off balance and being kind of ungrounded here, being a bit codependent on stuff. Oh, I see here. Don't be so hard on yourself, as well as try not to focus so much on this. The person that's actually worth a damn. What is this potential guy's zodiac sign, or the element of their zodiac sign? What is their potential element of their zodiac sign? With her, 2, 3. Air. Could be Gemini, but I get air. So they're telling you look out for an air sign, but there could also be another air sign. But mind you, there are tons and tons of air sign men, tons of fire sign men, tons of every sign person. And again, it could definitely be the energy. Whoever this other person is, the shit person, it might be more so of an air. They definitely could have an air placement, but that not might not be their sun sign. Um, this person, however, they might be an actual air sign. Like that might actually be their actual zodiac sign. Like could be an actual Gemini. He sounds like my ex, cause girl, I'm avoiding. Understandable, but that's what I see. So it's saying that, like, yeah, you've perhaps met that person, but don't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but you do have somebody else better coming into. So that's what I get. What is your last question? All right, excuse me. So my discern has to be A1 discernment, yeah. But what's your second question? What's your last one? Unless that was ow, 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 ow. No. Okay. Ooh. All right. Will I pass this test to become a certified teacher? Let's see. Okay. All right. So my guys' ancestors out. Love protect me. So for Brianna. So will she pass her test to become a certified teacher? Again, will she pass this particular test? Guys' ancestors out. Love protect me again. Will she pass this particular test? Will she? Again, will she? First out, please. 1, 2, 3. Hierophant is reverse. The High Priestess reverse. Knight of Wands reverse. Ace of Cups reverse. And the Fool. Okay. I failed it once already. Uh-huh. Tell me about the Hierophant reverse. 2, 3. 7. Here, if I'm correct, the top row feels like they catch you on something. Or they correct you on something here. So the Hierophant reverse, so in terms of like test taking and rules or whatever else here too, um, how would they say this? So that talks about something that's a bit alternative or getting in trouble here or something maybe violating, I don't know. High Priestess reverse is something being revealed here or something that's oblivious to something that you miss. Knight of Wands reverse is simply going too fast or needing to slow down. Ace of Cups reverse is not obtaining something, then the Fool is something that you jump in. Um, or is there another job I should be looking at? Well, let me see. What is this spread saying to my guys' ancestors that love protect me? What's this spread saying? 2, 3. That's taking another direction. 5 of Wands reverse. And 4 of Cups is reversed here. Is the spread saying they direct her to do something else? Because of her test results? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yes, the Tower here. So, in other words, does she fail it again? Is that what the spread is saying? Upright for yes, reversal for no? No. Oh, I see here. Could she be directed to like a study guide or another program? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Not even that. But it's like they feel like it feels like here again, because I'm getting upright card because this is a yes. Again, like uprights are yes, reversals are no. Um, it feels like they maybe due to certain results or whatever else they direct you elsewhere. I don't know what that means though. I'll ask this a spread saying that she fails the test. Upright for yes, reversal for no. No, it's not saying that she does. It's not saying that you do fail it. Is it saying yes to she'll pass it? Upright for yes, reversal for no. No, it's not saying that either. It just feels like they direct you someplace else. I don't know what that means. But here's what I'll ask my guys' ancestors that loves at me. Is there another job that she should be looking at? Is there another job field that Brianna should be looking at? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. The Chariot, Page of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands, perhaps, because I think this is saying there's something that you haven't really considered. I'm gonna ask to make sure that I'm right. With the Chariot, Page of Swords reverse, and Queen of Wands, is that saying that like yes, there is another job that she should be looking at, something that she hasn't like considered? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yes, the Empress. Like cheating? I'll ask, because sometimes this could be that, because the Hierophant reverse that's getting in trouble with authority figures or whatnot. Seven of Pentacles is like the lack of investment or how you invest in something, but it going awry. High Priestess reverse is something getting revealed, so I'll ask. Is the Hierophant reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse, and the High Priestess reverse going towards cheating on the test? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is it going towards that? Upright for yes, reversal for no. No, not that. But they are saying that yes, there's another job or another career field that you should be looking at here? Something that you haven't really considered, though. Again, what else is this spread saying? What else is the spread saying? Top please, 2, 3. Page of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands reverse. That's telling you to make it easier on yourself. Page of Cups, 3 of Cups. Oh, you guys basically telling her to get a study guide so she doesn't have to have the same result again. I'll break for this reversal for now. Not even that. They're not even answering to this anymore. That's fucking weird. Wait, give me a second. That's something starting off. Give me a second. Also telling her not to like freak out about this and take her time. I'm not taking that because I didn't tell y'all to do that. Again, are you guys telling her to stop freaking out about it and just take her time? 2, 3. I'll break for yes, reversal for now. Yes, that's basically also the other thing that the spread is saying too. And that makes sense here too. Because the moon is also the moon is also like confusions and fear. So here's what the spread is going towards. It's not saying whether or not you'll pass it. There is something about like being redirected here to something else. So that could just be like another job field. But I think the spread, and it makes sense here too. They're telling you like, hey, don't rush into this. Take your time. Don't freak out about it. So they're not really answering you in the sense of like, oh, will you pass or will you fail? It's just more so like take your time, as well as when it comes to I almost said the ASVAB. I don't know why I said that. Um, but when it comes to like tests like these, the best thing to do, common sense, like get some study guides, maybe even do like ChatGPT for it, whatever the case might be. And I'll ask, is it possible that she'll pass the test? Is it possible she'll pass the test? I'll pray for yes, for first for no, is it? I'm getting a yes, the Hermit, and that does talk about learning or whatnot. It also tells you to look deeper into the material that they have on it as well too. But that's what I'm getting. Again, like it gave me a guess like, hey, it's possible that she will, but they're not really directly answering it. Because usually stuff like this is just like free will, but they are telling you like, hey, consider other options, as well as there's something about like being redirected. So I don't know if they ask you to consider something else here too, or if they're asking you to, or spirit's asking you to to like think things out, think things through. But that's what I get. All right, Namaste, go ahead with any questions. Also, Namaste, you will be my last person. Okay. Lord, I have no other thoughts on what I should be doing. um, Give me 1 second. Let me pull my guys' ancestors all over me. What are some career things or opportunities that Rihanna should look at? 3 cards, 2, 3. 8 of Wands, so that deals with communications. Ace of Cups, Page of Swords. Give me 1 second here. I have a thing here that helps me figure out job stuff when it comes to tarot. Tarot and occupation. So here's the whole thing. So 8 of Wands, marketing, news, communication, aviation work, tourism, receptionist. Ace of Cups. What about aces? Where's my aces? Ace of Cups, professions and beauty and creative jobs, artistic. Okay, and then I would say focus on communication, marketing, or sales when it comes to beauty stuff. And then you have here Page of Swords. Using talent and learned skill from an early age, communication jobs, information, spying, telesales. I would say focus on the beauty industry and selling in there potentially, as well as maybe even health items. So that could possibly do you well. All right. Why did M hit me up this weekend? Then when I said hit me up when you know he never did. What does he want from me? I swear he wants me to chase him. I will never. I want to invite him to New York next month. Don't do that. Invite the other dude. He sounds like a hassle. All right, so let's see why did he basically or no. Let's see here. My guys and ancestors at loving technique. Cards at the top, please. Cards at the top. Beautiful disaster. No, it sounds like a mess. A mess, a whole mess. This motherfucker going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What is he, a damn rocking chair? I had plans with us anyways that night, but I was still keeping him as a back option. I don't blame you because niggas do that all the fucking time. But let's see here. To my guys' ancestors out. Ain't that the truth? Exactly. To my guys' ancestors out. Love protect me. So for now to say. Why did M do this back and forth mess with her? Why did he do this? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Why? Chrysopolis 1, 2, 3. Oh god, that horrible movie is in my head again. Anyway. Why? 3 of Swords, Page of Cups, to the Moon, the World, and 3 of Cups. Why? So, Oh, I see here. And the 10 of Wands at the bottom. Basically, it's a spread saying he's kind of still hurt or frustrated from what happened the last time that they talked. Positive correct, yes. Negative correct, no. No, not necessarily that 10 of Swords. Some of 3 of Swords, 2, 3. Temperance. Oh, I see. So that's him kind of being wishy-washy, being a bit torn. Some of 3 cups, 2, 3. King of Wands, I see here. The best way I can describe it is this. This is somebody that's still kind of wishy-washy and a little bit in their ego, and they have their other options. So of course they're kind of like in and out. Some of the Moon, 2, 3. Knight of Wands, and a bit ambiguous with their movement, or because the Moon can talk about things that again they are hidden and confusing. I'm gonna ask, is the spread saying that he's just kind of like, the reason why he did this is because he's very back and forth kind of like in his ego, especially when it comes to other options, and it's just kind of like wishy-washy altogether. Positive for yes, negative for no. Yes, especially because he has other people. So honestly, he's just a wishy-washy ass, impulsive or unreliable person. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, like very emotionally giving 1 minute and then kind of like conflicting to deal with the next. Oh, he says Michael doing old Michael things, typical. Yeah. So that's basically why. I'm not gonna go any further because I mean he's done this. So that's basically why he did all of that. He's an idiot. He always has been. Exactly. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he called himself being upset. He's like, because I want something, but she playing around. Motherfucker, you playing around. God, he hasn't changed. Most men don't. If anything, they learn how to get nicer and calmer, but that's it. Like maybe I haven't been nice. You haven't fixed the root issue of yourself. But yeah. What's your last one? Ooh. Also, give me 1 second. I'm gonna need my husband to make this for me because I'm lazy. I'm hungry. I'll be right back. Okay. All right. What's your last one? I'm sorry. La. Da, 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 da. How does M feel about me or his thoughts of me? Lord have mercy. Let us see. Okay. I'm gonna ask how he feels about you. Excuse me, because that'll tell me the whole nine. The guy's ancestors out. Second cards on top, these cards at the top. No. No. Mo. No, Mo. 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 Oh. Oh, my bad. My bad. I read that wrong. Mo. Mo. I see. Isn't that one motherfucker you was telling me about that got into a fight with somebody else over you? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about him the other day. I'm like, I wonder if she's talked to him. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't see that. Oh, there I'm sitting back. It's not that my eyes are bad. It's just like, hey, you asked me about him one time. Nah, it's not him. That's murder. Okay. Ow. That's his best friend. Mo is his best friend. Mo and Mur. Uh-huh. Mo Mur. Let's see here. Fucking Habibi's men. Lord have mercy. I almost immersed myself in that world. I think the closest that I got was he was Pakistani because he was Muslim. And that motherfucker looked like Shrek. I can't believe a nigga that looked like Shrek. I can't believe I let him make me cry. This nigga, because here's the whole thing. You give an ugly nigga a chance, he thinks that he can just run the entire fucking interstate. But as far as like Middle Eastern dudes are concerned, I always thought they were very interesting, very nice looking and clean, whatever else here too. A bit crazy, depending on which one you get with. But I always like it like Habibti, Alhamdulillah. But anyway. And then the niggas got the nerve to break up with you before Ramadan. Talking about I need to get closer to God. Okay. For a month, and then you're gonna go back to doing whatever. Ah, swear to God, men. Live Arabs, yeah. Like I dance, that's what to me. So again, so how does Mo feel about Namaste currently? How does he feel about her currently? Probably 2, 3. How does he feel about you currently? The Hangman, the Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. I don't know if no, I'm gonna just say it. I wonder if this person at times if he observes you or he kind of wonders about you. He thinks about maybe having a new start or about how he tried to offer you something and he wonders like if he tried to do it again, like would the exact same result happen? Or he's just thinking like, no, last time I did that, this shit happened. Six of Cups is the past, Queen of Wands. I think he attaches you to a time where his shit got lit, basically. The Knight of Cups, the Magician. With the Magician card here, is that saying that he would like to maybe get things off the ground with her again? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. Kind of going back and forth about if he should. Some of the Magician, 2, 3. Judgment, I see. Yeah, he's kind of like wondering about that. As well as like he thought about the last time that maybe he tried to start something with you, but of course with the Knight of Cups, somebody else may have already kind of like beat him to the punch or wanted the same thing. Um, I don't think these are negative views. It's just more so of like he thinks about that entire time and at times wonders about striking things up with you again. Has he not done that? Let me ask. He has ancestors that looked at me. Has Mo not done that because of what happened the last time? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. Two of Wands. More so like other things going on in life. Will he approach her again at some point? Positive first for yes, negative first for no. Best 2 to 3. Will he? 2, 3. The Lovers. 4 of Wands. I'm getting a yes. He might be in his head about it at the time or about it now, but right now I'm getting a yes, he will at some point. I don't know if it's at like some sort of event or he asked to get together, like hang out. Yeah, King of Cups, 6 of Wands, Strength. When he feels like he has a shot, he'll do it. But yeah, 7 of Cups is at the bottom. So like for the time being, he remains in his head. Overall, like how does he feel about you now? How does he feel about you currently? It's just more so of like he remembers the situation, remembers what happened, thinks about having a new start with you. He's actually quite grounded, so I don't get that he feels irritated or angry. If he does feel irritated, it's just like a very tiny, tiny bit. And I think that's just because of like how things unfolded. And he kind of goes back and forth about striking things up with you again. But again, I'm getting that at some point he does talk. For right now, at least that's the energy that I'm getting. You do come up as Queen of Wands, so he definitely thought that you were very attractive and your own person, and he liked that about you. It's like, I wanted this person, but then, you know, the other stuff happened. But that's what I see. Nah, we were still together. Ah. Wait, oh, wait a minute. Because I didn't scroll up. So I met him a month ago at Marquise. I was doing bottle service. He got my number. Sorry, because I had to scroll up because the thing didn't let me know. He texted me 3 days later saying, I got your number from the other night. And Mur is Mo's best friend. And I was like, nah, because me and Mur have a past. He saw me with Huz this weekend. We were still all hanging out. We all went to the club together. He saw me with Huz. It was cute. When he went and left, he hugged everyone at the club. Then I yelled at him saying, wait, I want one. Gave him a big hug and he smiled so hard. He's sexy as fuck, but I could never. I'm with Huz. I see here. So in other words, it spread. Okay. In other words, to my guys' ancestors that love protect me, positive heart yes, negative heart for no. Is it saying that Mo is waiting for his chance with her then? Positive heart yes, negative heart for no. No, not necessarily. But it's just saying that he wants one. Positive heart yes, negative heart for no. Seven of Cups, he's in his head about it. I see. Okay, what is the spread saying altogether? Croissant, please. 2, 3. The Hierophant. Okay, Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Wands, and 9 of Cups here. I see. I think he is pleased to be around you. He does respect the structure that's around, so I guess, like, you know, who you're with, that sort of thing. He might kind of like you a bit, though. He's the hottest out of them all. So Ace of Swords, 2, 3. Ace of Cups. I don't know if that's him recognizing that there's like a chance at some point, or that you're very sought after. But I am keeping my original interpretation. So basically, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Yeah, Mary's his best friend saying, I love you, respect you, because me and Mary have a bad past, but we good now. Ah. So, I mean, the spread was kind of right. Because, again, I didn't really sense anything, like, bad. I see. So, with the Magician, the Judgment card, is that basically him, like, debating about whether or not to fully come back into her life? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. Queen of Cups. More so if it would be acceptable to you. Makes sense. He might have felt rejected because I ghosted him. I see. So this is basically like, if that's all the case, then this is basically going towards how he felt and him basically reflecting on it. After he said, hi this morning, I never responded. I see. That he says Mo never responded. I didn't know he was Mo. Didn't know his name. I gave him my number at a club at Marquise when I was working. Not together. Fuck automated text. Oh, you're good. I see. Well, still, the energy still kind of stands in the sense of somebody that's like, reflective. I don't know if this person again like could have thought about more or if more could happen, but I think he knows his place. But the energy is like very calm, is what I would say. Ah, what else? That's what I kind of see. It's interesting. Yeah, he's still chill. Like wondering like more in between like you and him, like could more have happened between us? What more could have happened? Like thinking like what could have happened? Like what ifs? Like there's a spark between us, attraction. Yeah. But again, I did get that he would probably like talk to you more. Than what they can't have exactly. Doubt girls reject him. He's bad. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Love you. Night. Okay, night. Love you too. Night. And thank you. Thanks for all my exhausting questions. I did get exhausted, trust me. But I'm just like, oh god. You're good though. No, you're good. Anyways, thank you for writing the came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye.